PBR Streetgang, how are you guys?
Very good, thank you. Yeah, excellent.
Amazing.
You good?
Yeah, really good. Thank you very much.
Before we get started, tell me a bit about the name, because it's quite an intriguing, different name. I did a bit of research. Vietnam, explain, 1979.
I definitely wasn't in the war, if that's what you're trying to say.
Thought I'd throw it out there.
No,
He's innocent. Right, he's innocent.
the name came from, it's actually the name of the boat from the film Apocalypse Now. It's kind of quite fitting because it's about a bunch of misfits who get on who've gone a bit of a crazy journey, so we kind of like that as well. It's cool.
Well, we saw you guys throwing it down on stage. Your set was awesome, by the way. What track do you go to to get the crowd pumping? What's your go-to track?
Oh, this summer, there's been a few, I think. Tom's, I think, is probably the Tassilo City Lights. That's been like.
It's kind of a bit of an understated
it's
one.
not like. Yeah, it's not like a big right. This is going to get the. But it just kind of dials everyone into like what you're going to do. Yeah, right. Okay, this is how it's going to go.
It's an early doors locked into PBR. There you go.
Yeah.
Tuned in.
Yeah, you tuned in.
Yeah.
Guys, do residency as well. We did a huge residency in Ibiza at Space. We love. How did that come about? 'Cause that's massive. That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, it's, to be honest, it's one of those kind of stories, like a really old school kind of thing. I sent off a mixtape, or a CD. Yeah, obviously, yeah, it wasn't that old. It wasn't an actual like cassette tape, but yeah, it was but yeah, so we sent off a CD, and Mark, the guy who does the bookings, who's one of the organisers, he got back like literally that week and was like, "Who are these guys? Could get in touch?" And we went and met him, and then the year after he said, "Oh, would you like to come and do a few slots?" And it just kind of grew from there, like 2 or 3 slots, and gradually we did bigger rooms and later set times, and yeah.
What we were saying, we started in the like in the smaller rooms, like the El Salon, which is kind of traditionally a disco room. So we did that for like 2 or 3 years, and then we kind of built our way up, and kind of started warming up on the main terrace, and now we're kind of this year we've been finishing off on the terrace, which has been amazing, and we're doing that on the closing party. So yeah, it's been one of those kind of, I guess, like really nice kind of genuine stories, really, of how it works out right.
Yeah.
You guys are from like Leeds.
Yeah.
Is there quite a big scene in Leeds at the moment, would you say, or have you been back there, or have you kind of like left it behind you, like this is old school, we're kind of like moving on up?
Leeds, oh my God,
never.
Such a crazy scene in Leeds.
That's the problem. Even if we wanted to, I don't think we could escape.
Fact,
That's the trouble. Yeah.
There is such a good scene in Leeds.
Yeah.
I don't know whether
Very healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, really healthy. There's so much stuff going on. There's so many kind of like interesting music, promoters, DJs, whatever coming out of Leeds. It's great. It is a really interesting place to be around. It's
just such a small city. Well, really a small city. It really punches above its weight, in terms of clubbing and nights out and stuff. I don't think we've got any immediate plans to move. I didn't really get into dance music until I was sort of in my teens. Really into, well, I suppose Prince is a bit dance, but but it was everything from like Prince to Nirvana and like Pearl Jam and like Stiff Little Fingers and stuff, like just right across. But I had like older brothers and sisters that really got me into lots of different things, so I just basically listened to whatever they bought, and then you kind of form your opinions from there, really.
Now it's a bit of a kind of like the Cure, Robert Smith, and like Fleetwood Mac.
Whoa! Let me sort this. This is all very cool. There must be like some sort of like track out there that you're not mentioned, like
I was really into Ned's Atomic Dustbin.
Yeah, but in a way they're kind of cool. All right. Well, I don't know. I think I bought Vic Reeves and the Wonder Stuff Dizzy. I think I went to Woolworths once. I was about 7 and bought bought a copy. So there you go. There's my skeleton.
Nice.
Covered.
Duran Duran, View to a Kill, I think was probably my first 7-inch album.
This is better. This is more like
That's View to a Kill.
Cut that. We won't cut that. We'll keep that. So if the guys at home want to find out more about you and where you're going to be playing next, if they want to check you guys out, where can they go? Are you all across the social stratosphere on the Twitter, MySpace, YouTube, Bebo?
Yeah, it's just PBR. Well, Twitter, and then just PBR Streetgang. Same with Facebook. That's pretty much our two ways to get in touch with us, or see where we're playing and check out our dates and see what we've been up to.
Check out our dates and come find us and watch us play.
Who are you going to go see next after this? Obviously you've played already. Have you got anyone in mind, or?
I think we're going to maybe try and catch the end of Fortet now.
Nice.
So I haven't seen him for ages, so that quite looking forward to, and then maybe catch the end of Teed as well, because he's
we've got a good
just
friend,
came up
Paul Wolford, who's just rolled into town, and he's going to be playing
on Friday, I think.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So
if anyone's around,
but I think the
definitely
great
go
thing
check
about this festival is so much great music going on. You can just wander from any stage to any stage and just be like, okay, wicked, go.
Loving that.
Yeah.